Yeah.
That's really cool.
So yeah, so that's like what's that name? That Dr. Evil dude at the top. I mean, it's just basically like a giant Zelda, Mega Man, Batman, because he's a fan of all three.
Why can't I remember his name right now? It's Dr. Light and Dr.
Wiley.
Wiley.
Dr. Wiley, that's right. So I combined all three, and then he just wants this into like a big sleeve tattoo or something like that. So yeah, so I've made my contribution to this thing.
Cool.
You know, they were all NES characters, and Batman had a great NES game. So Batman doesn't wreck the theme or anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cool, and that's how we started the show.
Yeah.
You sneaky bastard.
So we're back here again with Dan Dahl, Tom Nguyen, and special guest Manny. Is that how you want to be referred to, Manny? As just Manny, or
sure? I mean,
or GoodDogPress?
GoodDogPress, Manny, Skunker, or whatever.
All right. What do you got there on your table?
It's got my Skunker up there. Piece of paper. trying to look on YouTube. What am I saying? Google, trying to get some Mega Man stuff. Since I was told I need to draw Mega Man tonight.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh man. So who got the head start over there?
I think that would be Dan. You're talking about the whole body?
Table.
Dan, what the heck, man? You were chatting up quite the storm there off air, and now it's quiet.
I'm just getting situated here.
Oh.
Finding my reference because I designed Mega Man back in the day, and
You designed him back in the day? Like you're the sole creator?
Yeah, I was the guy.
Nice.
Cool. My name is, Misimun Hashimoto.
Is that your professional pen name?
No, actually, I don't remember the guy's name, but the guy that designed Mega Man is awesome. He did more than just Mega Man, I think too.
All I know is he did a Kickstarter a couple years ago, and he hasn't fulfilled on that.
Oh, the Mega Man guy?
Yeah.
You're not talking about Mighty Number 9 or something? It was
yes. Yeah.
It did come out.
It did?
Yeah, it just I think people were hoping for more. I never played it. But I played Mega Man 11. That's the newest one. And that's really good if you like Mega Man. So I'm a true Mega Man fan, so I like the subject. Definitely remember Mega Man 2 and 1. As a kid, my friend had Mega Man 2, so
everybody had 2.
You know how had a lot of friends growing up, but whoever had the hottest game was my best friend.
I played one
how it was.
Regular Nintendo. That's where it stops with me.
Yeah, when I got Street Fighter 2, I was everybody's best friend. That's just how it was. People would show up at your house, You
remember how you came into contact with number 1?
We owned it. I don't totally remember because I was probably just a teeny tiny kid, but some of my earliest memories were playing in NES, playing Super Mario Brothers when I was like maybe 4 years old or something like that. So, you know, I was there for those NES days.
It's like
And,
the reason I ask is like number one was always hard to find.
yeah, I don't totally remember, but when I was a kid, I think it must have been like 1988 or something, or 89, somewhere in there. We went to Florida, the family and I, and somebody stole all of our electronics when we were gone, plus all of the video games. And my dad had like nearly 50 NES games.
Ooh.
So I was bummed out when we got back from vacation and were gone. But
Quite a
my
lot.
dad, yeah, it's crazy, right?
Like especially like during that time.
Yeah. But my dad had insurance, so the games got replaced. But anything that wasn't still being made couldn't get replaced. Obviously, I think Mega Man might have been one of the games that wasn't able to be replaced. The game I was most concerned about was whether or not we got back Contra.
Oh yeah.
That game.
Yeah, it was like, and then the day that thing showed up, I was like, all right, here we go. Now I'm happy. Like I didn't care about any other game as much as Contra.
That was the that up down down left right thing, isn't it? That
Yes.
cheat code.
Yep.
Yeah. I remember like I would play it so many times just to see how flawlessly I could just go through the entire game without losing a die.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. And did you ever play Super Contra on?
Super Nintendo.
No, I
Yeah,
don't think I ever have. Sounds amazing though.
that one was action packed. You're like jumping on missiles and using those to travel.
Oh,
Just like jump and hang from a missile. And then you jump from missile to missile to missile. It was just really over the top, really awesome. One of my all-time faves.
Yeah, we had a hard time finding number one. Even like Funko Land, they would advertise having it, but they would never have it. So the first time I played it, I was in like 4th grade, and I had to borrow it from somebody that had it.
Funko Man, I remember that.
Funko Land, yeah.
I remember there was such a ripoff. Like on some of the games, I remember one of my favorite games was called Baseball Stars, but I guess it was very rare. It was a rare popular game if you're into like baseball video games. But that was probably like to this day, I think it's like one of the best games ever. Just the way it plays and just how it works. And I remember, geez, Funko Land was like even selling used copies for like $50. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So I always hated Funko Land after that.
Yeah, I definitely remember loving Funko Land.
After a couple weeks of not being able to do laundry because I had no quarters, finally just went to the bank today, went on the drive-thru and just got $20 worth of quarters so I could just do laundry. I did like 2 loads already.
Are people in your building starting to go crazy, or
No.
no?
I'd say some of them aren't even taking this thing seriously.
Mhm.
Or the majority of them. They're like hanging out and congregating and stuff. So
Yeah, it's like you just never know. I mean, if I go out, I'm wearing a mask and gloves. Am I
Are you?
overdoing it? Yeah. Am I overdoing it? I don't know, but
I'd rather overdo it than underdo it.
yeah, that's how I feel. Like
I think with the new recommendations now, we might start wearing our scarves outside. But
I
yeah,
think
it's getting crazy.
honestly, I think they'd recommend masks if there were enough of them.
Yeah,
But I could be wrong. But that's just kind of my feeling about it. I heard that recommendation might be coming, but there's just not enough masks, I don't think, to go around.
I think this is Mother Nature kind of like self-correcting itself, just weeding out. We're all gonna die.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like we were due for this. Just it's been a while since there was some huge pandemic, and I don't know.
You know, we're due for the Yellowstone volcano erupting for.
Yeah,
We were overdue for hundreds of years, and this is maybe another way.
I think they had some earthquakes over out near there recently.
Yeah, I thought I read something about that too.
So anyway, back on the topic of Mega Man, I had my copy of number 2. I wound up stealing from a friend of mine when I was younger.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Dude, you stole a game. That is,
It was common back then, you know.
I think it was because I had a friend back in the day who would. I guess Target was really easy to do, from what I heard. Is that you can just steal games like Nintendo games or whatever in Target, and then you just. Um, I don't even know if they still have that policy. I doubt it. But back then, you can return stuff without a receipt.
Ooh, probably not.
So then, I knew people who would steal, and then they would go to the customer service area and return it and get like money for it.
yeah. I used to work for Target.
Oh shit. We hang on.
He lost Tom.
Yeah, I kicked him out. Blah, 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 blah. What do I do? Nah, hang on. I went to kick his. There we go.
I had to log back in. You guys took me out. Or something?
Sorry. Your other screen was up there, and I tried kicking that out. I wound up kicking all of you out. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll let it slide.
All right.
Yeah, back then I guess they didn't have the security measures as far as like when you walk out with merchandise and then it beeps.
Well, I used to work for Target, and they there are some tricks like I maybe I shouldn't say it on air or anything.
Hey, you're not
But
employed.
like if you buy something, right, and then that thing say a year later doesn't work or something,
Yeah.
what you do is you go buy it again and you return the one that's broken.
Oh yeah.
And they give you your money back. It's like an insurance policy.
Walmart does that. A friend of mine did that with a razor he bought. I'm not going to go into detail what kind of razor it was. It was an electric razor, but he did that.
Yeah, it's
bought a new one, brought it home, opened it up, put the old one in it, and sent it back, and got his money back.
Exactly. It's just whether or not the person at guest services is going to notice.
Yeah. Well, you see it all the time with like other
some things that won't work
stuff too.
because serial numbers and stuff like that. I hate to be giving people advice about screwing the system.
Yeah.
But Target will be fine. I'm not too worried about them. They never paid me enough when I worked for them, so whatever.
Yeah, well, they're paying a lot now.
Yeah, I might have to go back there.
The Cottage Grove is starting at like $13 an hour for certain positions. That's like crazy.
I might have to go back.
Yeah, you and me both.
Not me, man.
Just for the benefits, man.
But yeah, those Mega Man X games were great on SNES.
I've only ever played the first one.
So how do you guys know Manny?
I know Manny from just from Twitter, hanging out with him on off-air hangouts.
Manny, do you just draw? Are you an artist?
Well, I've been doing artwork for a long time. But last year I came out with a Indiegogo campaign, which I was very successful, and everybody got their book ready.
Good.
only took me 3 months to fulfill. I mean,
Oh wow.
the whole thing with me was I made sure that 95% of the thing was done before I even went to crowdfund.
That's the way to do it.
So everybody got their book. I haven't heard any complaints, which is a good thing.
Better than what our book did, but we got ours funded, but we were like a year and a half late. That's okay. Everyone got their book.
I mean,
There are a lot more later campaigns for sure.
It's an awesome book too. I have it.
Thank you. Oh,
Yep.
do you have one?
Oh yeah, yep.
Oh, thanks. That's awesome. I appreciate it. Oh. Yeah, but I got it for the next one. I got to do what Manny does. I got to make sure it's basically done before I launch another one.
well, the whole thing is trying to do it as much as possible, but
I
you
know.
still come into so many obstacles after you even get the thing to the printer.
Trust me, I know.
My book sat at the printer for like over 2 weeks before it even started to work on it.
Oh, jeez.
That's like I had to be on them, and when I got the book, most of it was all damaged.
Oh,
Oh wow.
that's a little inconvenient.
Yeah, so it had to be reprinted. I mean, it was just the way. I mean, the book was beautiful. It's just the way that they shipped it was really terrible.
Yeah.
So they had to reprint it, and everybody still got their book. I
Good.
was lucky that I did have enough to send to all the backers.
Did you say the name of the book at all?
Yeah, why don't you plug it?
Skunk Girl,
What's it called? Skunk
Oh
Girl?
yeah, that's right. Yeah, you mentioned it earlier. Yep.
the Unreadable Skunk Girl. Yeah, it was.
Skunk Girl. Isn't that a Marvel?
Well, you can't trademark names. I mean, you can't copyright names. So
Or is that Squirrel Girl? I don't
Yeah,
know.
they have
Squirrel
Squirrel Girl. So
Yeah.
Okay, maybe that's where I got confused.
Yeah. But what's funny is I started to do Skunk Girl, and Marvel did do a Skunk Girl.
Oh,
Did they?
They do have a Skunk Girl, but it's totally different from my Skunk Girl.
okay. No, but you're right. I mean, I wasn't trying to imply like I'm bust you on anything because
No.
our book, The Switch. I mean, there's a movie. There's a Jennifer Aniston movie called The Switch. There's the Nintendo The Switch. So yeah, you're right about that.
I'd like to see somebody go out there and do a Batman. Go for it. Because technically, it's not copyrightable. Trademark. I mean, you can't do the character, but the name is not copyrightable.
Yeah, I'd like to see someone test that. I won't be the one to do it, but I would like to see someone try.
But I did get my Unbreathable Skunk Girl trademarked and copyrighted. So
Good.
if Marvel wants to sue me, go for it.
There you go.
But it's not Marvel you got to worry about. It's Disney.
Yeah, Disney are just pains in the asses about everything.
I mean, they go after people that have tattoos on their bodies.
Oh, I believe it. I've heard some horror stories, like the pettiness. I mean, I get trying to protect your property, but to the extent they do it, it's just it turns people off for sure.
Mm-hmm. Greedy bastards.
I heard they might get bought out by Apple.
Oh, thought I read something like that, but who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, I like those Mega Man X games. There are so many Mega Man games.
Yeah, he's got. I think he's got more games, or he's had more appearances than Mario.
Oh wow, that's saying something.
Yeah, I forget
That's
where I
saying
heard
something
that
right
from,
there.
but
Mega Man?
yeah,
That's saying something right there. Well, he appears in like every Capcom game almost.
where he's had like more consecutive games. He's got something over Mario. I forget what it was though.
Because I mean, they released a grip of them in Japan that never came here.
Yeah,
They were probably up to like into the 20s or something. I think for the NES, close to it. I bet. I mean, I'm probably exaggerating, but
for the NES, they had it went up to 6.
no, I mean in Japan.
Oh yeah.
Japan had, Rockman.
Well, that's what it's known as in Japan.
No love for Bonk?
Oh, I love Bonk. I love Bonk. He's TurboGrafx 16.
Yeah, I know. I used to want a TurboGrafx 16 back in the day, but ended up getting a Sega Genesis.
I was spoiled when it came to like game systems. My dad was a gamer, so we had TurboGrafx, and we had all those Bonk games, and they were awesome.
Oh, Bonk, the caveman dude, right?
Yep, huge head.
Yep. Okay, now I know Bonk.
He uses his head as a weapon. He just goes top heavy and slams down on people with this giant head. It's pretty funny.
Because we had Atari and Intellivision.
We had a Nintendo action set, I think. I don't even know what that came with. It came with some game or 2 games or something.
Yeah, so that was just I think that was just like the basic Nintendo,
Okay.
and then it came with like the gun and the gun and Mario Duck Hunt, and there was like one other, because some of the games would the cartridges, you'd get Mario and Duck Hunt, and then you'd also get like a third game that was included in that.
Oh yeah, like kind of random, like Hogan's Alley.
No, they were not like that, but it was like, you know how like Mario and Duck Hunt were a package deal. No,
Cricket.
Yeah, like they were.
it was a
both on the
2-in-1 game.
cover. Yeah, I remember those.
Yeah, but there was some editions that had a third game.
Yeah, I don't remember those.
Oh, anyway.
I remember 2.
Are you ignoring your chat, Jeremy?
Yeah,
Why?
because I've never had this many people in the chat before.
Well, because I shared it out.
Oh,
Everybody in the chat, share it out. Get more people up here.
so all right then, we'll look at the chat. So Shinobi Raccoon says, I first got the set with the gun and the robot, but the robot wasn't working, so we ended up getting the action set.
Oh, you guys are talking about the little NES robot, right?
With the little discs.
Yeah, we had him,
little gyro.
but he ended up like not being really worth using. It was just like so much BS. I forget that. I mean, it's classic though. I love it. I bet he goes for a lot nowadays. I don't remember his name though.
I don't remember it either.
When I think of him and
Gyromite.
I want to say his name was Johnny 5 is alive.
Nope. Josh Chris Art says it was Gyromite.
I want to say his name was Short Circuit.
Well, there's actually people in the chat. I didn't even realize that.
Yes.
Josh Chris is a big into manga and stuff. He knows his stuff.
Yeah, I agree. The Power Glove was a piece of crap. I never had one, but I've heard stories, and I did use one time, and it was not what they show on TV.
It was not responsive. I remember trying to play with that. I didn't have that. My friend did, though. It's not a good. It don't work out too good. I like Power Glove, the musical artists.
The musical artist?
Yeah, they did the soundtrack for Blood Dragon, Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. And they're awesome. They're like one of the best synthwave musical artists there are. They would do music. They would do music for like Key and Peele sometimes. I think, or at least from one of their bits.
Are they better than Daft Punk?
Yeah, Daft Punk is really repetitive.
So this is the last time we're gonna be seeing from Dan.
Oh, you're a huge Daft Punk fan. I like Daft Punk.
Then why are you crapping on them?
You asked me if Power Glove is better, and the answer is yes.
No, the answer is no.
That's why. Dude, I mean, you didn't know who Power Glove was, though, so.
I've heard of Power Glove. I forgot. What did they do?
Well, there's two Power Gloves. One is a synthwave.
One for each hand.
Yeah. One is synthwave, which is awesome. The other one just does covers of video games like Mega Man.
Yeah.
And I don't really care for them that much, but the synthwave Power Glove, they're awesome.
Is that your kid talking in the background, Dan? No? Okay.
I had to disappear. Sorry, somebody called for me.
Yeah, I did, Dan.
What I missed? I'm sorry.
Was that your
Care of business?
kid in the background
Oh yeah,
that we're hearing?
yeah. You'll hear him every once in a while.
Does he want to hop on stream and join us?
Yeah, he'd love to actually.
All right, get him on.
He's he. When I'm drawing, he just loves to invade and take over.
Bring
So-
him on. He's welcome.
I'm trying to get on the opposite schedule as that kid. It's tough. We have a lot of fun though, you know. Maybe one day he'll be playing Mega Man 45.
How old is he now? 2?
Yep.
They grow up so quick.
Yeah, he's a big boy. But yeah, Mega Man is all-time classic. Mega Man 11. They did just a great job of making the game 3D graphics, but playing exactly like the 2D game. It's really well done. I've played it. I didn't quite beat it. I think I'm about maybe halfway through.
Yeah, I heard the newer ones are pretty hard.
Yeah, it's tough. I think Mega Man tries to make games for Mega Man fans that need the challenge because they've played so many of them.
I was always like a fighting guy. I like Street Fighter and Mortal
Oh
Kombat.
yeah, Street Fighter. Another Capcom game.
Yeah. I just want to do a series of Street Fighter, like, you know, to have at shows and stuff. I just don't have any time.
I've always wanted to do a Mega Man piece. Maybe like with all the first game villains.
Yeah.
That's why I've designed so many of them. You know, and you might as well turn it into a print, you know, if you make it right.
Right, exactly.
But I don't know how many people are actually interested in it. Tom, when it comes to prints, what kind of characters do you stick to? Probably ones you've already worked on that you're known as drawing, you know, already. Like Justice League.
For prints?
Yeah.
Actually, like 99% of my prints are like commissions for other people.
Yeah.
I don't have time. I don't have time to actually do prints for the sake of doing prints. So I put a lot of work into the commissions that people pay me, and then, you know, it's like I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone. You know, if the commission turns out nice, I'll color it up, or I'll have someone color it up, and then I'll just make that into my, you know, into a print.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Yeah, because, you know, like, I just don't have time. I have no time to draw for free, which is, you know, when you're doing your own thing.
Well, that's where I'm getting to, where I'll have time to draw for free now.
Yeah.
So I might do some, I don't know,
I mean, the closest thing I've done to
something
drawing.
almost made specifically for prints, you know.
Yeah, so I can't really, like, I mean, I have ideas on what prints I want to do, but, you know, I just don't have that type of freedom. I mean, it's a blessing and a curse, I guess.
Oh yeah, it's a good thing to be in that position.
You know, to draw what I think is cool and what will sell. I just kind of have to hope that, you know, because a lot of these commissions are just, you know, people, they like their own thing, or they have like a theme that they want to do, and that's not always super like appealing to a general audience because they're very specific little, you know, themes, or, you know, like obscure characters that like not, you know, many people would think of.
Are there any characters for you that you found that just always sell fairly well?
Batman.
Batman.
But it's so boring now because he is he is such an easy go-to guy, for everything. It's like you can't go wrong with a Batman anything. And then Batman related stuff like Harley Quinn. Although I don't think I have any Harley Quinn prints. I should. I don't know why I don't, but I should because she's always popular. But my most popular print is the Spider Girl pillow fight print by far. Still, Wolverine's always popular. He's like the Marvel version of Batman. Hard to go wrong with Wolverine, but because he's so popular and overdone, it's like the last thing I want to draw.
Sure. Probably because not only has he appeared in comics 100 million times, you've probably drawn him 100 million times.
Yeah, it's like I've worked on Batman for so much of my career. Starting with Justice League and then going over to the solo Batman title. It's like half of the requests I draw are Batman related. No, not to mention Catwoman. I did a year on that.
I bet you get a lot of Red Hood requests.
Yeah.
Because I remember you were the inker on a lot of that.
Yeah.
Story, if I remember right.
Yeah. I was the inker on the entire that storyline with Judd Winnick and Doug Mahnke and stuff. So
My first commission I got from you was a Batman.
see, look at that. Jeremy's living proof right there.
Batman is cool. I don't know if he's my favorite character in the Batman, universe, though, in a way. But I think we talked about a little bit last time was, I really like the art style of Batman. Not necessarily that he's my favorite character. For some reason, I really like the Michael Keaton Batman. That's my favorite, one of my favorite characters ever. But it's like more specific to him.
Yeah.
As Batman.
Yeah, I love that costume. Like I drew, my Batman was based off of that costume for so many years.
Yeah, I like his version of Batman because he's relatable in a way, but he doesn't lose any of the darkness.
Yeah.
Did you see the new Batman Michael Keaton toy that's coming out?
I did
no,
not.
But I've seen some good ones already. They had
Shinobi Raccoon.
Those
Deadpool.
postable ones.
Deadpool. I've gotten a few Deadpool commissions. Yeah, I guess I kind of left Deadpool out. Like I'm sick of drawing Deadpool too.
I'm sick of seeing Deadpool.
I don't like the character. Period.
Yeah, I don't like him either.
No.
Him and Harley Quinn can
people like what they
get out of here.
At least I have more fun drawing Harley Quinn just because she's, I like to draw this
attractive,
cute, sexy characters. That's like my thing. But yeah, if I never draw Deadpool again in my entire life, I'll be happy.
You got a lot of Deadpool requests then, obviously?
Yeah, I just forgot to mention it. I do get a lot of Deadpool requests. But a lot of it's what's, hot in pop culture. And right now with, Deadpool, the success that it's been having in movies, unfortunately. I hate on Deadpool so much. I just don't like it.
He's too goofy. He kind of he breaks the whole storytelling. You're not supposed to have characters break that fourth wall.
I'm not going to tell how you're supposed to write a character, but yeah, it's too distracting, and it's just. I might have thought it was goofy and funny when I was younger, but now that I'm like an old guy, it's like I just don't find that humor funny at all. I think it's just goofy, which is why I've seen only like 5% of all Marvel movies.
Have you seen any of those Deadpool movies then? Or
no? I don't really have a desire to. I just don't like goofy, like forced, like humor and stuff like that. I like my movies. Yeah. I'm like the rare dude. Like I hate to say it. I shouldn't hate to say it. Like there's nothing to be ashamed of, but I like my movies like serious and more of an adult tone. Like, adult, like serious, not jokey tone. And I trust me when I say I understand that Marvel movies, I'm not the target audience. The target audience is kids. It's more action comedy.
Yeah.
But I don't I don't like really forced jokes. I don't like quips. It just takes me out of it. I find if I find myself rolling my eyes more than enjoying the movie, it's just not for me. I can't.
Well,
really do it.
I don't think they make enough darker toned movies.
No, I mean I love Batman versus Superman. Call me crazy. I liked it.
I like it too.
Yeah. People who don't like it, like
we know I don't like it, but I still like darker movies though.
Some people just need to laugh. I don't. I can survive just fine without laughing.
Yeah, those Marvel movies have been really just homogenous now, and they're just one is so much like the other. They don't do much to differentiate themselves from one another.
Yeah.
I like a serious movie too. I like crime movies.
You know, speaking of crime movies, you know what I've been getting addicted to is police interrogations on YouTube. Like I watch these like busted murderers.
That sounds awesome.
And then I just go on YouTube and then I just watch like the original released footage of police like busting these people and just questioning them, and they're trying to lie their ass off, and it's I don't know why I find that hilarious. That's how I spend my quarantine.
So it's like murderer confessions.
Yeah, basically. But I just like watching them squirm as like the police interrogate them and just kind of, you know, they know they're busted, but they're trying to talk their way out of it and they can't.
It's kind of like me when I was in the principal's office in middle school.
When I was a teen, I remember really liking like HBO documentaries about serial killers.
Oh yeah.
That kind of thing.
It's fun stuff.
Yeah, like nowadays it's for some reason it doesn't interest me as much. Maybe because I watched them all, you know. I mean, once you start getting into who's that guy in Chicago? Fish. William Fish, or what's his name?
Wilson Fisk?
Fisk.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking
Fisk.
about.
Kingpin.
What was his name? Albert Fish?
Albert Fish, that's right. I think he's like the ultimate in a way. It's like once you watch those documentaries, you're good.
Isn't he
It
the
don't
guy?
get any more messed up than that, bro.
Isn't he the guy that had like really bad skin, and then he went into prison, and then like later in his prison life, he like took like female hormones and got boobs, so he was like prison.
Oh wow! No, I don't think so, man. That sounds more recent. If it's got hormones in it.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, I think there's a guy named Fish who was like that. He was a serial killer back in the '60s or something like that, '70s maybe.
Wow.
And then there's actually interview footage of him, like real footage where he's like got his top off with his like prison boyfriend, and he's got like boobs. It's like crazy.
Manny, do you know who they're talking about?
No, I've never heard of this one. Where's Vakeman to go freaking Google it for us?
He's
gonna look it up now.
He's on a different stream tonight.
He didn't even come to say hello to you?
No. Oh yeah, he did. He was like the first person I left a comment in here.
Yeah, but that's cheating.
It is. He's like, this is my favorite YouTube channel, and then he left.
He don't like YouTube that much. That's all.
Yeah.
Dude, but if you were like, we're drawing Mega Man stuff every week, I'd be like, that's all right. There's enough material to me.
Yeah, there is.
There's something about taking like a simple design and making it a little more complicated in your own way that I think is really fun. I have fun doing that stuff. I don't know what I want to do with my man's mouth here.
Whoa. This is not the stream for that. Talking about your man's mouth.
Ooh.
Oh. That sounded bad, yep.
Dan is humiliated.
If my wife sees this video, you know how screwed I am? She'll never screwed again. That's
What the hell, Dan?
Wouldn't this be better if we were like at Raising Cane's drawing and eating?
Yes.
what, maybe 3 months?
Jeez, if that. I have a feeling that this thing is going to go longer than what was talked about.
I just hope for no repeats, you know. Let's get over this and then nothing for like 20, 30 years.
Well, I mean, I hope so too, but man, I don't know. They say it's going to have we're going to have a second peak. The worst is yet to come.
In Mega Man,
Yeah.
so Dr. Wily and it's not Dr. Light. As it turned out, he never had his PhD. But Mr. Light, they were based on Albert Einstein and who's the other one? Is it Graham Bell? No,
Yeah.
Edison.
I've
Thomas Edison.
I've heard about that before.
Edison. You guys see my
I've never looked into that. Have we seen what?
see my Nikola Tesla T-shirt I posted like 3 weeks ago? Fuck
I
Edison.
didn't see it posted, but I seen you working on it.
Fuck Edison.
Did you put it up in a shop yet?
I did. I sold a few.
Nice. Oh, somebody better take their meds.
That's a very inspirational ringtone.
So I saw a movie.
Oh yeah? What movie?
Dude, it's not very good.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you see Birds of Prey?
No, that also sounds not very good.
I saw that.
Did you?
Unfortunately, yes, I did.
Oh,
How did
Jeremy,
I saw that on Valentine's Day. I took my wife to go see it, and I don't know. It's entertaining. It's definitely worth a Tuesday ticket price. If you guys have that, we have a theater here where it's like $5 Tuesdays, but I don't know if I would pay full price for it.
Jeremy, I hate
well,
to,
it doesn't sound like it's that bad. I mean, it was watchable, right?
No, it's watchable. Yeah, it's definitely
watchable.
It's entertaining, but
what's
it's
that, Manny?
not going to win any
do
Oscars.
this, but I gotta leave.
Okay, buddy.
That's
All
why
right,
I
Manny.
just got that phone call. I gotta go do something. But thanks for
All
having me.
right. Yeah, thanks for
Take
coming
care,
on,
man.
man.
Nice to meet you.
And nice meeting you guys.
Crap,
My drawing.
oh, yeah, that's what I meant to do. I accidentally
You're
kicked you, man.
back already.
There you go.
I might have to go too, guys,
Awesome.
because I got to go get my laundry.
Very nice. Good job, Manny.
I'll definitely live stream next week, and I'll have you on my show. Okay.
Okay. Vice versa.
We're gonna do that Aloha Dingo Hour tomorrow too. So
All right, buddy.
me and Risey. Catch you guys later. Nice
Take
meeting
care.
you.
Yeah, have a good one.
Stay safe.
You too.
Anyways, you survived Birds of Prey.
I did.
Watchable movie.
It's watchable, but it's corny. I mean, I still think that Warner Brothers is kind of in this phase where they're trying to be more like Marvel,
Yeah.
and of course, I'm not cool with that.
Well, yeah, there should be a place in movies for like some darker material, just cool stuff, and not be always trying to appeal to the masses so much. I don't know.
It is what it is. I mean, we are really jaded and spoiled. I mean, back when we were kids, I mean, we could only dream of
Oh yeah.
the movie industry embracing, all of
Oh
this
yeah.
stuff. But I'm gonna also leave, guys. I got to get my laundry, and then I got to eat. So,
Okay.
but
All
yeah,
right, dude.
hit me up next week. I'm pretty sure we're not going to be let off of this quarantine thing next week. So.
Oh, no. No.
But thanks for inviting me again.
No problem.
All right, have a good one, guys.
Take
All
care.
right, later, dude.
And then there were two.
I think I'm done with the light box. Yeah, I think I'm done with the light box. Actually, let me hit up a little bit more. So my drawing's kind of like based on the animation of him falling in the game. After a big jump.
Yeah.
I think that's my favorite animation of him in the game.
Now, if you were to color that, would it be colored like the box art from the first game, where he looks weird with the yellow?
Oh, I think I know what you're referencing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I find that cover as inspiration for drawing Mega Man, because it kind of said like do whatever you want.
Well, the guy
because
that
it doesn't even follow.
well, the guy that did it, I guess he didn't have like any direction on like what to do.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where he got the yellow color from, but you never know what's going on when they're first creating this stuff.
Yeah. There's some story behind it with him not, understanding or knowing what was going on, because it was the first game, so you're not really going to have a lot of
established.
Yeah, you're not going to have like anything to base it off it, other than somebody telling you, hey, this is what we want.
Yeah, I'd always like to see Mega Man redone in more of a just graphically insane kind of way. Less cartoony and more like realistic. I always thought it would be fun to see him. Yeah, I love Capcom games.
Yeah, the Capcom games are very, very good. They know what they're doing.
Oh yeah, Street Fighter, Castlevania.
Plus, they have
Castlevania is Konami.
Konami.
Oh, sorry.
Bionic Commando.
Contra, Bionic Commando.
DuckTales.
Yeah, Resident Evil, obviously.
Yep. And Capcom games always had memorable music.
Oh yeah. Sigma would be fun to draw. One of these times. I could draw Mega Man all day. Just all the different characters.
I did it all the time in elementary school. Like that was my go-to video game.
I think it lends itself to interpretation too, like because it is so simplistic in a way.
Yep. Did you have a favorite game? Because other than 2, because like 2 is the one that's like universally recognized as being the best one from the series.
Have
you played them all?
Maybe Mega Man X. I haven't played all of them, but Mega Man X for Super Nintendo might be my all-time favorite. It might have been X2 or X3 too. I get those confused.
Yeah, my first one that I ever got was number 3. So 3 was my first one. 4, and then I only had the 3 through 4, or not 3 through 4, 3 through 5. 2 was the one that I took, and then 6 I borrowed. 6 and 1 were the ones that I borrowed.
Yeah, it's crazy they get in those high numbers like 6.
And it was I like the use of the Roman numerals on those games too. If you remember that.
Not really. Well, in X, yeah, obviously.
Well, the X isn't considered a number though.
Yeah.
I remember playing 4. 4 was hard at the time. Played 4, and we played it at my grandparents' house. And when we beat it, we were excited that we did it. It's like, oh my god, we beat the game. And then called my mom up. I was that excited. I'm like, hey, we beat the game. And then my buddy, we had got into an argument. And then I called her back and was like, I was the one that beat the game, not him.
You guys claiming. Keep accidentally turning my light box back on. I keep bumping. Just unplug it. There we go.
Do you have a favorite robot master from the series?
Like I've played around with the designs on the games from or on the boss from the first game, so I'd be somewhere in there. I like Guts Man. Maybe he's one of the best because his name,
Gutsman.
Guts Man. And Cut Man.
Yeah, those two were always like together on the cartoon show.
It's just like a cool name. Just like Mega Man is a cool name.
Guts and Cuts. My favorite was Napalm Man.
Which game is he from?
He was from 5.
Dude, you know your Mega Man. I didn't know you.
That was my
I
thing
don't
back
think
in
of
the
you
day.
as liking games very much.
No, I don't. No, Mega Man was my he was my superhero when I was growing up. And then from the X series, I like Chill Penguin.
Oh yeah. He's from maybe the first game, I think, right?
Yes.
At least one of the early ones. They always have to have some kind of ice dude.
Oh, and Skull Man from Mega Man 4.
Oh man, oh, I only kind of remember that. Sounds really awesome. Yeah, he's worth drawing.
Yeah. Like his stage level in the game is like nothing but bones.
That's awesome.
Then we got Brandon Stein saying Leaf Man.
Funny. Stein. What up,
Was
homie?
there a Leaf Man? I know there was a Woodman.
Yeah, there's a Leaf Man. Or
Really?
something like that.
Which one is he from?
He's from like X1, I think.
Really? Okay, that's probably why. I never played past the first X game. Let's look him up.
I remember him. He's that memorable. I mean, he's got like he's got a lot. It's like his head is buried in a log.
Oh, that's Woodman then.
Is it? Or maybe, I don't know, maybe Leaf Man is somebody else.
Yeah, Woodman's the guy who's like looks like he's a tree.
It's funny, these names. They can get somebody into some trouble, these names.
And then his weapon was he created a shield around him.
Yep. Of like leaves.
Spins in circles. Yep. Yeah, that's Woodman with the leaf theme going on. We were close, Brandon. We were close.
Mm-hmm.
I liked how a lot of the characters would like reuse sort of like the themes of their weapons like later on. You know, so like, you know, Woodman, for example, with the shield that goes around him, like other characters would have something similar to it. I think an example would be Metal Man from number 2 with the saw blade, and you could shoot it. You could shoot it in different directions. But then in like Mega Man 3, you had Shadow Man with the ninja star.
Yeah, they kind of reuse gameplay elements like that. One dude's thing would be similar to the other.
You got a murder going on over there?
Oh, you hear that? I didn't know anyone could hear that. I thought that was just me. That's my boy. I might have to go give him a little bit of attention here in a moment. Maybe hit the can quick and be back and finish this thing out if you're still around.
Oh yeah. Told you, bring him on, man.
Mikey boy. Oh. He loves to get involved in this kind of thing, you know.
Get him in.
It's hard to get much done with this kid. Basically, like I might have said before, I have to wake up. I have to be awake when he sleeps. And sleep while he's awake. But she ain't down with that either. This thing's a little rough here and there, but it's sharp enough that I could ink it at one of these times. I don't think I'll ink it tonight, but
You're not gonna ink it tonight?
I don't know. You're already done. I don't think I can keep up with you.
Well, I'm gonna throw some gray in there, but since last week, I'm like basically down to one tone of gray.
Yeah, like it'd be fun to color this or something, but I can't use any of my unless it's a commission piece. I can't use any of my markers because I don't want to run out right now because it's hard to get anything refilled.
Yeah. Sure, you could still place an order for it.
Yeah, but it's like I don't know what I need until I need it.
Right.
It's like, oh shoot. Yeah, Mega Man's still good after all these years. It's classic gameplay. Mega Man 11 holds up. If you feel like playing Mega Man 11 will do it.
That's one of the downloadable ones, right?
Yeah, I'm sure you can download that. I think I have it on disc.
Yeah, they released it on physical and download.
Still keep turning on my Can you still hear my boy crying back there?
Yep.
I turned on the mic. He likes to get involved, you know. You're like, what do you think you're drawing without me? Come on. He just kind of jumps onto the table. And it's impossible with this kid.
It's like, Daddy's trying to work.
Yeah, come on, boy. This drawing's a little rough, but see, I draw this technical stuff that he doesn't really necessarily even have.
Have you seen anything for the new Doom game?
It looks cool. I had the last Doom one. For some reason, I never played through the whole thing. I don't know why I didn't play through it all, but the new Doom looks pretty cool. I'm playing when I do play, which I haven't played since last time I spoke to you. Just Cause 4. Because they had a great deal on it on PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, you got a PlayStation.
Yep. So that one was great.
Do I have you on PlayStation?
Actually, Just Cause 4. I think the best Just Cause is still Just Cause 2.
What else do you play on PlayStation?
For having a new game, I'm not playing it that often, so it must not be that good, basically.
What else are you playing on there?
That's about it. I just played through the new Star Wars game.
Okay.
Not too well. That was the last game I played through. It's been a while, but I don't have much time for games. But
No, I don't either. I have like little spurts where I'll play for like a little bit, cancel my membership, and then play again.
But the new Star Wars game is really great.
What was that one called?
Fallen Order.
Okay.
Jedi Fallen Order or something like that. And it's got the guy that played Joker in Gotham. It was like the main character.
Oh, is that who they modeled it after?
Yep.
Okay.
And he's great. He's great. The game is really good. Jeremy, I'm going to be out for a moment. I'll be right back, all right? Sorry.
All right.
Get yourself quick. Sorry about that.
So how is Doom stressful, Brandon?
Mikey boy.
And I don't have any kids, so none of those noises will emit from my place. They sound lovely, though, don't they? I wonder if we can... There we go. I didn't know I had the power to do that. So what brings everybody into the chat tonight? There we go. I muted your mic.
Yeah, I got my son
Sorry.
with me now. No, you should have. Now my son is with me. He just won't take no for an answer. That's what it's like when you got kids. Until I.
Oh, is he gonna play some music for us?
Well, he's having a good time, you know. What's funny is I can't hear him on my headphones, but I know you guys probably can hear him. You hear this kid laughing?
Yeah.
This is my boy. Hey, now. Everything's funny to him. Just like your daddy, huh? Like you need a crayon or something. Here, work on this piece. I'll let you use my favorite pencil. There you go. Good, you use this. Big guy. Come on, Buster. Quit playing with the light. Yeah, this is what's like having kids that try to be a comic artist. Oh. Come on, boy. See, he's going nuts on my drive.
I hear it.
You see, that's his hand.
Where I,
He's on here. That's him drawing right now. Way to go, buddy. Come on, man. What are you doing? Come on, he's holding it like a pro. Mikey, play. Come on. You ruined it. You went over the face with that. Come on. You bad boy. That's not how you draw. You don't scribble on the face. Get out of here, monkey boy.
you've seen those drawings that Ryan Otley does with his kid, right?
Oh, really? No. Oh, where he does. Oh, maybe I have.
Where
Where the kid does like the general form of the.
don't know, like the kid will draw like a scribble, and Ryan will put together a drawing of it.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
If I can somehow convince him, Mike, go on to bed. Go, do something, boy. Oh, he's very emotional. He don't. Come on, Pootie. Oh, he wants to draw. Here you go, Mike. Mikey, come on. Come on, draw, buddy. Here.
Oh, did he do that?
Yeah. I can put in some finishing touches. Oh, Mikey boy. See, when he's like maybe 4 or 5, we can start drawing next to each other, but he's only 2.5. So he just wants to take over. And Hootie, don't be an artist. Whatever you do, don't be an artist.
It doesn't pay.
Don't be an artist. Come on. We're going to start playing that game, Operation. Be a doctor, be a lawyer. Go ahead, draw some more since you just want to take over.
Oh no, we're locked in on you.
Yeah, go ahead, Mikey. You're the star of the show. It's the land. Shush up, boy. Get out of here. Yeah. This is having kids. I have to. My hours have to change. I have to be awake from like midnight to 8 to work. Or something like that. 'Cause this boy just loves his daddy too much. He wants to do all the same stuff. Come on, boy. He's playing with all the controls back here. Come on, boy. Come on. That's enough. Here, you gonna draw or not?
Really?
All right, Mikey, I'm not going to get invited back next week. This isn't going to function, buddy.
You're not setting a
You're
good
going to have
example
a
for your
later
dad.
dinner or something, because I'm not going to get invited back. You keep this up. I'm going to have to distract him something. I'm going to have to give him some chocolate or something. Get this kid out of here. You need a piece of ice cream bar or something. Leave your daddy alone. Not trying to draw Mega Man. I mean, you had some nice ideas.
But in the end, they fell short.
There's some nice lines going on here that are really creative, but I don't know if I could use them for anything.
Your line work is good, but your execution is pretty poor.
Yeah, it's like I just don't get it. It's like Sinkovich. I don't know. It's too expressive, Mikey. It's just too expressive. It's not gonna work. You know. Did you draw that, Mikey? Wow. Way to go. All right. Make him stick around. Wow, look at him go. He's going around the mouth and the chin. Oh my gosh. I'm ruining this kid. He's going to be an artist. That's not what you want to do. Alright, we got to get out of here, Mikey. You got to get out of here, boy.
Get out of here.
I got to trick him somehow. There's no way. You hear this kid laughing his butt off. Oh, now you're doing some side the pencil techniques, huh, Mikey boy? All right. Trying to show up your old man. Yeah, you know, so if you want to be an artist and have kids, I recommend.
Yeah, this is how it is.
I recommend. I don't know. Can't say not to have kids, but you're gonna have a tough time. You know, and I only have one kid.
Yeah, just make sure you have one and that you have somebody around to take care of them.
Well, he's having a good time. Mikey, I gotta take you out, boy. Come on, it's not being serious, bud. I love you to death, but come on now. It's not the Mikey show here.
This is not the way.
Yeah, this ain't the way, child. Can you go play with your grandma? Look, here's his foot. He's crazy boy. He's crazy boy. This is foot. What you doing? Come on. Let's get out of here. I have to turn on my. I have to turn my mic off so we don't hear this boy crying. I can't come in. I can't drive. Boy, nobody wants to hear you cry. Right, you did good. You're done. You're done now.
Come back when you can form a sentence.
We're kicking you out. You
We
done
don't-
good.
We don't need the competition.
I don't need you making me look bad. I'm about, 35 years old.
Oh, boy.
Not good. You got a big booger. Come on, Mike. Let's get out of here. I'm gonna try to get this kid out. All done. All done. All done. What do you want? You want ice cream? If you leave me alone, I'll give you ice cream.
All right, let's try to put some shading in here, even though we're out of, I think 3 is the one I'm out of. Yeah, 3. 3 is not looking too good. We're going to try. Is everyone in the chat still doing okay? Any requests for a theme for next week?
Hello.
Hello.
I think I pitched him for now. Yeah, he was playing with everything here. The camera. He gets involved.
Should we do this at later times? Do you think?
You know, his schedule is odd. Maybe earlier would maybe be better, but not. You know, some days it's hard to get a beat on this kid.
Some days are better than others.
Yeah, early nap today, so that had us on an earlier thing. He'd still be eating dinner or something instead of bother me, but you know, at least he's cute when he does it, you know.
Yeah. That's what matters.
It helps.
As long as they're cute.
He drew all through the face of my Mega Man here. Funny guy. Yeah, so he makes it tough.
It's part of life.
Like when it comes to asking professionals for help, that's my question to them is like if they have kids, it's like how do you make a space where these kids ain't bothering you?
Because there's a lot of guys, or a few that I know of, where like the wife is stay at home wife, or
yeah,